this. Mystery Steam Reviews is the part of the PC Gaming Weekspot where I, Colm Ahern, and he, Matthew Castle, test the knowledge of one another via Steam reviews. They're a mystery. And the rules are as follows. Both I and Matthew bring only three Steam reviews to the MSR arena, but we omit the name of the game associated with each review. Our opponent must correctly guess the game attached to each review. One correct answer equals 1 point. While both of us have 90 seconds on each MSR, we both also have help in the form of 3 lifelines. These lifelines can be used at any stage during battle and also pause the 90-second timer. Each lifeline, however, can only be used once, and they are as follows. Publisher, where the hot seat haver learns the publisher of the game. Second opinion, where a second review is given to the fiery chair sitter. And genre, where the genre of the game is revealed to the one with the warm arse. Now, Matthew, I want you to be succinct. I want you to embrace brevity, because this week's theme is about one-word title video games. This is one I feel like I don't have to give examples for or explain further. Games with only one word in the name. I think our audience is intelligent enough to follow along. So, Matthew, would you like your first Mystery Steam review?
Hit me up.
What a weird game. Destroying objects, the powers, and the look of the game are really cool. But I just can't find myself to like it. Respawning enemies when you leave an area after you just cleared it a few minutes ago makes exploring rather annoying. Janky movement and weird momentum of the character makes it feel like you are controlling a wobblehead figure. And that's from Captain Warlord. It is not recommended. 1.2 hours on record. Matthew, your time starts now.
Oh man, I'm instantly blanking. I felt panic setting in as this one unfolded. What a weird game. Destroying objects, the powers. You're gonna have to hit me with the publisher. I need to focus in on this one.
Okay, pausing the timer at 1:12.
It's important to get momentum early on, you see.
Pausing the timer at 1:12. The publisher. So, according to steampowered.com, the publisher of this game is one that I forgot to write down. I'm normally quite good at that, and I forgot this one. So just to make sure everything is above board, I will give you it in 2 seconds. The publisher of this is 505 Games. 505 Games.
505 Games.
Restarting the timer, 1:12 now.
Yeah. That doesn't help massively. Oh, actually, no, it does. Control. Good powers. You go in and out of the thing. Oh, control. The movement in control isn't that bad. It doesn't feel like you're controlling a wobblehead figure. But you destroy objects. Good powers. You go out of the room, you come back. There might be enemies later. They don't instantly respawn, but they can. They will in time. I think this is control. Is that on Steam? That's on Steam.
Final answer.
That's my final answer.
Alright, at first, a lot of information in that review. Talking about janky movement, but mentioned the powers and all that. You needed the publisher to tip you over the edge. 505 Games. You're thinking, it sounds like that there, Jesse Faden. You've ended up saying control, and Matthew, I can tell you that the correct answer is control.
Oh. Thank you, publisher clue.
Good work. Matthew, could I have my first Mystery Steam review, please?
The style was unique, the artwork beautiful, and the story was interesting. Thinking I would need evidence to investigate, I gathered every note, took pictures of everything pertinent to the story, like I was working for NYPD Forensics. None of that ended up mattering. Instead, I was just shown all of my evidence photos during the credits, like they were vacation slides. Says Christopher Walken. Not recommended. After 4 hours.
Time starts now. Ooh, talking about being stumped, Matthew. Oh dear. Story was like I was working for it, but I think that's a red herring. It's not going to be about like you're a cop or whatever. Oh dear, I'm going to have to use one of my lifelines as well, but I'm not entirely sure. Because I'm just pulling a serious blank, I think I'm going to have to go for the biggie. Pausing the timer at 104. Matthew, could I have the second opinion, please?
Your second opinion? Paying $20 for a 3-hour walking simulator that you'll only play once is bad enough, but the ending takes the cake. They build a story with great potential and then fail to follow through in the ending.
Okay, restart the timer 104 now. The only okay, well, I was going to say the only game I can think of was, you could classify Oxenfree, you know, you could say that as a walking simulator if you want to be derogatory.
Did you take pictures in Oxenfree?
But also, the other game that came to my head was Firewatch. I'm trying to remember, you do take pictures, don't you? But is there some sort of like montage at the end? You do go, you know, you think you're going to live the quiet life in the tower and then you have to go all yeah, let's say Firewatch.
Is that your final answer?
Chris, that is my final answer.
So, you saw talk of cameras, NYPD forensics, you avoided the police link. Probably a smart move. Second opinion, basically all it told you was a walking simulator and you've said Firewatch. But the correct answer is Firewatch.
Yes!
Nice.
Go on, my son.
That is like 2 clean penalty shots in. He's there. I didn't realise instantly in the football they do that thing where they like run up and then stop and then do it. I thought you only did that on the playground. So
you're not actually allowed to. So the reason the stutter run came in, well, was one, kind of mind games, but also, I think I'm getting this right, you can't stop dead, which is why you'll see like some people like do a kind of a short little jog and then maybe speed up in a short little jog. But yeah, you can't just like run and stop and like fake kick it over there and then kick it over there. But yeah.
They don't do that thing that used to happen on the playground where one person runs past it and then another person runs up from the side and does it.
That would be exciting if that was allowed.
Not any of the people who are standing in the wall can just run and do it.
Matthew,
yeah.
Your second mystery Steam review is as follows. Cool Mexican guy goes to save his GF, and he dies, and come back to life, and he is shirtless all the game. So have fun. And that's from Zik. It is recommended 31.6 hours on record, 17.3 hours at review time. Matthew, your time starts now.
I mean, this sounds like Guacamole. Mexican guy, he dies, he comes back, he's shirtless? I think he's shirtless. He's like a wrestler guy. The wrestlers don't wear shirts. There's no shirt big enough for a wrestler's muscles. Everyone knows that. I think... I thought it was called Guacamole blah blah blah. Or maybe it wasn't. Maybe that wasn't on PC. It was just called Guacamole. Yeah, listen, I'm going to be bold. I'm going to save those clues for the end. I'm going to say Guacamole.
Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
Almost straight away, Matthew. Recognising that in Guacamole you play as a Mexican luchador who is indeed shirtless. Spoke about a Mexican guy talking about the dead. Matthew, I can tell you that the correct answer is Guacamole. That was a confident strike. That was top bins, that. Matthew, could I have my second Mystery Steam review, please?
Make sure you flip your character and not your desk. Says flips. They recommend it. 5.7 hours on record.
Time starts
See,
now.
as a goalkeeper, one of my tactics to distract you is to say it in a funny voice.
And it seems like you have, because make sure you flip your character and not your desk. Make sure you flip your character and not your desk. Let's try and parse what that means. flip your character. Because all I have in my head now is control, naturally enough. Because, you know, you're flipping objects around the world, but you never really flip Jesse Faden as such.
You do not flip her.
You levitate and you punch and you magic powers, but do you flip? Oh.
Do you flip a Faden?
How confident am I just to shoot this, or am I going to have to ask my manager for guidance before I take the shot? I am going to... Oh... I'm playing a risky game, but I want to make sure. Pausing timer 22. Matthew, could I use my publisher lifeline, please?
The publisher of this is Terry Kavanagh.
Oh, right. Oh, because I thought it was going to be Fez. Okay, restarting the timer. 22 seconds now. VVV. I've never played... Or did I? Do you flip your character? Oh. VVV is all I have. Flip your character and not... Or flip... Oh, I can't remember. Flip your character and not the desk. You don't... Super Hexagon, you don't... VVV.
Just to clarify, how many V's is that?
I believe it's 6. VVV.
Is that your final answer?
That is my final answer.
So, you thought control, you thought maybe Fez, but you got the publisher, Terry Kavanagh. He did indeed make a game called VVV. But is it the correct answer? The correct answer is... VVV.
Oh, I'm glad I used that publisher because... Yeah, I was like, ooh, this could be Fez, but obviously not. Happy enough. Went in off the post.
Going on today. Good lifelines.
Matthew. Oh, for this very, very high scoring affair, this one. Matthew, for your third and final Mystery Steam review today. Went fast down a mountain, hit a rock, exceeded 60 Gs, and survived. Very good. And that's from Lazy Fingers to B. It is recommended 13 hours on record, 5.5 hours at review time. Matthew, your time starts now.
See, mountain, I instantly think steep, but exceeded 60 Gs and survived. Is that speed? That's very fast, isn't it? 60 Gs, what does that mean? What speed is Gs? Can I get my second opinion and genre, please?
You can. Pausing timer 109.
60 Gs, I have no idea. Like, is there a special speed that only skiers adhere to?
So your second opinion and your genre... is... So second opinion, beautiful open world and coolest soundtrack in game. Best sports game, what I played, what I still play. I highly recommend. And the genre, indeed, is a sports video game.
Oh, this has to be steep. I thought
Restart
for a second it could be
now.
Journey. And it was like going down a thing and 60 Gs like might be like a weird achievement or something. I don't know. Yeah. I'm going to say steep.
Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
So the mountain part of it and going down fast, you were like, this is steep, written all over it, but it was that 60 Gs, which of course, you're a high roller, Matthew, you think money. So you were like, what's 60 Gs mean here? So, using your second opinion and your genre lifeline, mentioned it being an open world, a sports game. Matthew, I can tell you that the correct answer is... steep!
Oh, 3 for 3.
That is some fine work, Matthew. You've put the pressure on the opposing kicker. So let us see if this doesn't normally happen in a penalty shootout, but let us see if we end in a draw.
If it is a draw, I am gonna wreck some stuff.
Okay.
I've got a flare ready.
a flare ready. There's a
You know where
PC
it's
world
going.
around the corner. Matthew, could I have my third and final mystery Steam review, please?
Yeah. It's nearly faultless. Crappy final level boss syndrome doesn't stop the brilliantly written characters, amazing mental environments, and powerfully fun abilities from making it a true classic, says Snake Man Ewan, who recommends it. 14.8 hours on record.
Time starts now. Right. Why bother waste time? 1:23, let's pause the timer. Could I have my genre lifeline, Matthew, please? So this could be one of two games. Book one, what's my genre?
It's a platforming game.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna unpause the timer at 1:23 because I was just like, will I go for it? So I was like, this is a very cleverly picked review because this sounds a lot, or it could be Control, because I was thinking it's either Control or Psychonauts, but I'm pretty sure Control isn't a platform game or would be described as such on Wikipedia. I could be wrong. You know, you jump on things in Control. So, but I think I am going to say Psychonauts. Final answer.
Is that your final answer?
It is my final answer, Chris.
So it feels like you're betting an awful lot here on Wikipedia not shitting the bed. Which is bold.
The meat circus as well, so...
The correct answer is... Psychonauts. Oh. Oh.
Right, well, listen, Matthew, I won't keep you because I know you need to go out there and start helicoptering your willy around the place. So... But yeah, good game. Good game.